What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another MCAT Mondays. We got another episode of BIOCHEM episode 2. Yeah, let's get right into it. I also forgot to mention in the last video, so I'm just gonna mention some more stuff. So I forgot to mention that the process of degrading one of these macromolecules is called hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. Okay? Hydro, water, H2O, water. Lysis means splitting or breaking apart. So you can already guess what this actually means. It means that you're adding water into a bond and therefore splitting the two substrates apart, which is basically the reverse of condensation or synthesis. Yeah. And I also forgot to mention that in this generic amino acid, these two groups are termed as different from each other in the sense that this is an amine group, and this is a carboxylic acid group, carboxylic acid group. Okay, it's an amine group because that's technically an amine. That is an amine, and this is a carboxylic acid. Now this is important because synthesis of these proteins go from the N terminus to the C terminus. Synthesis of proteins go from N terminus to C terminus. Okay, which I just said that the amine group, which has the nitrogen, therefore that's the N terminus, and then the carboxylic acid group is the C terminus. So, and when you're writing down a protein, right, the starting amino acid will have an amine group, but it won't have the carboxylic acid group because it's already bonded to a peptide, and therefore that OH from the carboxylic acid is taken away to make that peptide bond through that condensation reaction we talked about last time. However, at the very end of the molecule, it does not have an amine group. It actually has only the carboxylic acid group intact. So, yeah. You can see the general direction. Yeah. I can just redraw it, show you the general direction with this wholesome amino acid. See, N terminus, C terminus. Pretty intuitive after that. Now we also have the structure of proteins, and there are 4 levels to it, you know, onions, right? Isn't that what Shrek says? These also have layers, these proteins. We got structure, we got 4 levels of structure. I know you guys really want to know what these 4 levels are because you guys are good students and really would like to learn, right? Yeah. I mean, why else are you watching this channel? You 10 viewers that I know sit there and contemplate Hey, is there anything better I can do with my time? No, man. Knowledge. Alright? Keep at it. You'll get there one day. Get that perfect MCAT score. The dreams that I have never gotten. But I got there. Somewhat. So, the 4 levels are, there's the first level, which is the primary level, denoted as this, the one in the I don't know, degree sign thing. And this essentially means amino acid chain, which is just like the peptide bond linkages. Bond linkages are the main importance here. Peptide bond linkage, main importance, significant bond in this level. So that's a significant bond in this level. We also got the secondary level. This is an added level to the structure of the protein. And what goes on here is primarily H bonding. Okay, H bonding. Yeah, H. You guys should already know what H bonding is. It's hydrogen bonding. However, I'll go over it in the next Gen Chem lecture. And yeah, H bonds in this level apply to the structure. So there are 2 forms of this. There's alpha helices and beta pleated sheets. Beta pleated sheets. Beta sheets pleated. Okay, and these are just hydrogen bonded. Alpha helices are the coils. Beta pleats wrap around it. The protein like in a zigzag fashion. There are 2 forms of it. There's the parallel form, only for the beta sheets. There's the parallel form and the anti-parallel. So parallel goes like this, anti-parallel goes like this. Who can tell me which one's stronger? Waiting. Man, you guys don't know? Alright. Anti-parallel is stronger, and that's because it folds in on itself. Okay, so this is stronger. It folds in on itself. Whereas this one is just like different chains going like, not different chains, but like takes longer. Like it's weaker, I guess. If that makes sense. Let's see if I can fit in. Let's erase it. Whew. We also have tertiary. Which primarily consists of hydrophobic and hydrophilic interactions. As well as R group interactions as well as R group interactions. Okay, so tertiary is mainly like the globular, like it's at this point the protein's essentially done. However, there are some proteins that can go to the quaternary stage, and that's where multiple strands occur and they fold in on each other. But here, this strand is actually more protein-like shaped, and so like hydrophilic interactions are basically like give me some of that water, and hydrophobic interactions are basically repulsed by water. It's like not their type, stuff like that. Because hydrophilic means hydro, water, philic means love. water loving. Hydro, water. Phobic means fear. Water hating. And what essentially happens is the hydrophobic molecules, hydrophobic amino acids, are in the interior, usually in the interior of the protein, while the hydrophilic amino acids are on the exterior. So, hydrophilic, hydrophobic. Okay. There's also R group interactions as well, and this is like, as I mentioned, acidic and basic. They have like positive charges, negative charges, all that stuff interacts with the R chains. They have hydrogen bonds, whatnot. All these different types of bonds are occurring. Yeah, that's essentially what goes on in the tertiary reaction. We also have quaternary. Almost done here, guys. Let's go. The last one, quaternary. And these interactions, again, like I said, are between strands, between different amino acid strands. Okay, so that's like hemoglobin. They have like that 4 subunit thing with 4 different strands. That's a quaternary thing. There's also your hair, which is like keratin. That's going to be a couple different strands. So essentially, those are the main. So those are the layers. Those are the layers of this onion. Okay. Yeah, and a little side note. Disulfide bonds, which I said last time is only made by cysteines. Disulfide bonds occur from the secondary level of the onion, to the quaternary level of the onion, which is the protein. Protein, yeah. Got Shrek on my mind. Just recently watched that movie with the boys. Yeah, so proteins play an important role in the human body. Essentially make enzymes, hormones, receptors, structures for the membrane. Pretty useful stuff if you ask me. I mean, we can't live without it, obviously. But yeah, they make all this important, useful stuff. You know, sodium potassium pump, right? Basically helps with travel messages through our neurons, you know? All this cool stuff with proteins. All right. Now we're just going to get a little bit into carbs. Okay. I know you guys want to get this over with. The 10 of you that are watching right now. Maybe even less. Can't really tell anymore. Pretty sure half of the views are mine. Just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. You'll see. Carbs, carbohydrates, you know. Starbucks girls. Now the monomers, and again, this is the polymer. Monomers of carbs are essentially these bad boys, the 3 Osman of the apocalypse. You know? You'll see, you'll see. I ruined that joke. Monomers for these bad boys are monosaccharides, which means 1 sugar. You got glucose, fructose, and galactose. See, you got those oses, you know, the 3 Osman of the apocalypse. Yeah. Hey man, I'm trying to make this stuff funny. Least you could do is just give me a sigh or a chuckle. Don't give me that sigh. Okay? It took me a solid like 10 minutes to come up with this, man. Or lady. I don't know who you are. So just laugh. Come on. Man, I'm trying to make this stuff bearable. Next you got disaccharides. Which are essentially a combo. You know, you got that combo, that Big Mac combo of monosaccharides, you got 3 of them, maltose, three important ones, maltose, sucrose, and lactose. Maltose is glucose plus glucose. Sucrose is fructose plus glucose. And lactose is galactose plus glucose. Okay. And I think that's all we have time for that. Finish up the rest of carbs, talking about polysaccharides, and then move on to lipids. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys can see all that. If you want me to repeat anything, you know the drill. Although I'm not really getting much feedback anyway, so I'll just keep on cranking this stuff out. It's your boy T signing off. Thanks again for watching. I saw 10 of you. Yeah, just chilling right now.